What's up, everybody? My name is CoalFire, and this is going to be something a little different again. Now, on yesterday's kind of shitpost video, there was a comment asking about my rig, kind of as a joke, but kind of not. But I thought that this would be a good opportunity to just kind of show you how I do everything and the space that I record in. There's already a video on like how I do all the face cam stuff, so if you want to see that one, that link is also in the description below. But I thought that if people were curious enough, then this was as good as time as any to do a little recording room and setup tour. So fancy transition. Okay, so we are in the recording room, and I don't know how this audio is going to turn out, so we'll have to see. But this is where all of the magic happens. This is the desk that everything gets recorded on. This is my microphone. This is a Sennheiser MK 416, I think, if you guys are curious about that. I've just got some M audio monitors for my audio editing after the videos. I've got my mixing board down here, which controls all of my audio in and out from the microphone and to the monitors. And then the rest of the room is absolutely covered in sound dampening. There's my Rift. The door has a giant blanket over it so that nothing gets in or out in terms of sound. Got some giant mattresses and mattress boards, whatever the hell that is. And everything else in the room is just completely covered in sheets because, focus there for a second. There we go. Because this is a very echoey room otherwise. I got my big ass TV, which I play games on in my own time, and my mouse and keyboard set up for that, and the beast that does everything. This is just a giant piece of cardboard with a sheet over it, and what's a good way to show these ones? All of the sheets on here are just over window screens. So that's just window screen covered in sheets for sound dampening. My kick-ass chair where everything happens. Yeah, it's just a chair. Oh, this I want to show off. This is this is a little piece of crap that I built that is just cardboard, and I think that's like air filters. So this sits over my keyboard so that you guys don't hear all of the keyboard sounds. So hand just goes in there, and I can do WASD, all that shit. But that's what I'm always talking about when I like have to move that out of the way. And yeah, so that's how that works. But then we get on to my computer. I probably should have pulled the side off of this so that you guys can see in here a little bit better. There's a bonfire decal on there from Dark Souls, but it is a... Alright, so I didn't prepare for the PC rig part of the discussion very well, but I took some extra pictures. I went back, I looked up all of my PC parts so that those of you who are really interested in everything that I'm running get a better experience. So this first picture was during my last swap out, and it's everything without the GPUs in it. And I have an Asus LGA 2011 ROG X99 Strix motherboard with an Intel i7 6800K. That has a Corsair Hydro H110i closed-loop water cooling system, and 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance 3200 megahertz in a 4x8 configuration. The Power supply is a 1200 watt EVGA Supernova, gold, I think. The next picture is with the GPUs and the SLI. I'm running two EVGA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti's in SLI, and my extra peripheral stuff still mandatory. I have a 240 gigabyte SanDisk SSD, which runs all of my core programs, a Seagate Barracuda 7200 RPM 2 terabyte hard disk drive. I have replaced most of the fans in the standard case with 140 millimeter Noctua quiet flows. I'm not quite sure what they are. And this is all inside of a Thermaltake Core V71 case. So for anybody who wanted to know all of my PC specs in great detail, that part was for you, because in the original recording, I did not do it justice. I got a lot of shit wrong, and I didn't want to do that to you guys. So, back to the shitty video. That's the massive powerhouse that runs my face capture and the game recordings all at once. And yeah, this is pretty much it. That was weird for me. That was really weird for me. But yeah, now you guys know what my hand looks like. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a hand. I have really tiny fingers and giant palms. But yeah, this is the whole setup. This is where all the magic happens. But are we gonna do like a magic transition back? Would that be cool? That'd be really cool. Let's see if we can do that. Well, wasn't that an awful transition? But hey, that's the whole room tour. I hope that was interesting to some of you, if any of you, but I couldn't remember some of my PC specs off the top of my head. It's been a couple months since I worked on it, and I can't remember what my motherboard is. But this is where everything that I do takes place. And I've been thinking about using the TV and the nice big comfy chair to do some streaming, because I would just have to move my mic over there in order to do that for a really long time. I'm probably going to do that when the Fortuna update comes for Warframe. So that's just a tentative plan. I don't know. I've never tried streaming or playing Warframe for the channel. It might be kind of fun. Might not. Who knows? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But this has been my setup and rig tour. Thank you so much for watching. My name is CoalFire, and I will see you next time.